Making a franchise that's 40 years old still somehow feel fresh after so many iterations is always going to be a challenge. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem rises to that challenge, albeit without reinventing the wheel. Hi everyone, Nico Lero here from the Silver Screen Dudes. This is my review of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. Now, the movie completely, it's an origin story. We're starting afresh with the Turtles, and what may catch a lot of people off guard is the fact that the Turtles sound far more juvenile than they've ever sounded before. But for me, that was never really a problem, given that they are called literally teenagers. But for those of you who it may catch off guard, I think we'll get over that really quickly. And while talking about the sound of the characters' voices, that actually is going to lead me into the first positive, because the voice acting is superb. It's so well directed, the voice acting in this movie. The Turtles all have unique identities and all sound unique, which is so important for these characters. Jackie Chan as Splinter arguably steals the show. Seth Rogen playing a warthog for the second time. I see the comedy in that. I see what you did there. But Seth Rogen, after having played Pumbaa, is now playing Bebop. Ice Cube was actually really excellent as Superfly as well. So there's a lot of real standout voice acting moments, and because you've got such great voice acting moments, that leads me into the second positive of this movie, is that these really well crafted voice acting performances allow the moments of the movie which are about character to actually feel believable. Like, you feel emotion when the movie wants you to feel emotion, you feel excitement when the movie wants you to feel excitement, all intrinsically linked to the brilliant voice acting from all of the cast involved. And since we're talking about sound, I mean, the other thing I need to talk about is soundtrack. I love it when a movie nails a good soundtrack, be it Guardians of the Galaxy, be it Pulp Fiction. I'm not saying this movie's on that same level of brilliance, but it nails the New York vibe soundtrack so well, with a real fresh beat of hip-hop that lends itself perfectly to the animation, which is my next great positive for the movie. While not being bonkers mad animation the way the Spider-Verse movies are, it kind of takes a nice mix between cell shading, diluted Spider-Verse animation, and also that classic Nickelodeon CG animated Turtles that we've become used to, meshes them together and stirs the pot so well. And I actually think the animation in this movie is stunning. It may not be for everyone. I personally loved it. It wasn't as zany as Spider-Verse, and I personally think it was the better for it. Now, no movie is perfect, of course, and as I started this review by saying, is that when you've got 40 years of baggage and, you know, you're coming out in an era where we are inundated with essentially superhero movies, which is what this is at its core, the plot is paper thin. The biggest gripe I have with this movie is that the plot is so simple. It's so simplistic. It's like, villain who was wronged now wants to seek world domination. There's literally nothing more complex to it than that. Yeah, there's nothing here that you haven't seen before. It is all by the numbers, generic superhero stuff. So that's the movie's biggest downfall, is the fact that it doesn't do anything new. But while doing nothing new, it still knows what its strengths are, which is all the aforementioned. And the last positive, which I'll give it to end on a high, is the fact that it's really well paced. It knows when to deliver action, it knows when to dial it back and let the characters breathe. And it does very nice subtle lines of dialogue so that you don't have unnecessary exposition drawing out the movie and making it stay beyond its welcome. It's a well-crafted movie that is fully aware that it can't really offer anything fresh to the genre, but is having fun with what it has available to it. So in conclusion, I think I'm going to give Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem 6.5 out of 10, which for me, that's a good score. A 10 out of 10 doesn't mean that you're good and 0 out of 10 means you're bad. It's more nuanced than that. 6.5 out of 10 for me is a good score. It's one, if you've got a family, I would say definitely take your family to see this. It's family friendly. It plays to its strengths very well and knows how to do its best to hide its shortcoming in plot department. It won't offend you. It's not a stupid plot. It's just simple. And I really do think the pros outweigh the cons on this one. So 6.5 out of 10. And I would say go and check it out in the cinema, because these are the sort of movies that need to be seen. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. What did you think of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem? And be sure to check out all the other videos that we have on the Silver Screen Dudes YouTube channel. And subscribe if you haven't already. And be sure to hit that like button. And I will see you guys very soon.